Hello everybody, Divine Warrior Intuitive Patty here for a reading of the Mercury Retrograde. You guys ready for Mercury Retrograde? If you're brand new to astrology and not knowing what Mercury Retrograde is, has a lot of things to do with communication. We have problems during this time because either we can't get our words out, we're misunderstood, people don't like what we have to say. Sometimes we're too honest. Sometimes we're not honest at all, which we're going to find out. I've already pulled Divine's card here. I've prayed over the decks. So what we're going to do is get started. So for those of you that are brand new to my channel, this deck here, this Oracle deck is Divine's deck. It's only used for Divine, the highest power. So I always want to get his message, and he is an energy. I call him he, but he's an energy. So this is about smoke and mirrors during this time. This is going to be through the end of July, guys. Smoke and mirrors. So it sounds like we're going to have to be really careful because things are not going to look as they seem, because you can't see things clearly. And again, remember the miscommunication with the Mercury energy. That means that we are going to probably communicate incorrectly, or you're going to misunderstand somebody. This is something that you're like, that doesn't sound right, or that doesn't look right, or something. So it's just not going to quite look right. So he is just telling you to be mindful, because this is a number 6 in numerology as well. Okay. When it's number 6, that has to do with forward progression, things to keep moving in your future, your paths to help you along the way, guide you, telling you that you're doing a pretty good job, keep on track, and also to stay focused. All right. So let's see what we are going to do with the energy for the current energy right now that we have for the weekend of the Mercury energy. This is today is the 17th that I'm doing it. So the retrograde's happening actually. And it goes through, I think, this evening, if I can remember right. Okay. I'm a boomer. I can't remember everything, you guys. Okay, so current energy, yeah, this definitely goes hand in hand. The Goblin, so wounded human ego, it's the number 4, which I'm really surprised that this one isn't the number 5, because the number 4 is about building stability. But if you look at his face, okay, this 100% tells smoke and mirrors. Something isn't right, something they don't like right, something isn't happening. Also, the Goblin is about, in a lot of decks, is about darker things, so things that are not seen, sort of things that, it's almost like, I don't like this word, but lying out of omission, because you're not saying the whole story, you're not telling the whole story, or something's not coming up. And the number 4 is because we have to be stable. It's a stability number, it's a growing number, it's a foundation number, and that kind of a thing. So really, let's find out what's going on with this. And Divine, anybody on the other side, if you would like to come through. Oh, wow. You've got, I like this. You've got the Emperor, and then you've got another number 4 of holding on to things. This is definitely a time, especially with the new moon coming up at the end of the month. I think it's in Leo, really to pay attention to what is happening around you. Loyalty and trust. Trust is huge right now, because nobody trusts anything, because everything seems to be smoke and mirrors. We can't tell what's fake. We can't tell what's real. Okay. So this is what that is telling. Thank you. So that's what he's telling, what's fake, what's not fake. You know, fact check. I heard fact check, not fat check. That'd be me, because I got my brace off, guys. I got my brace off, but I've gained a lot of weight because I couldn't move around very well. But definitely fact check, fact check. Fact check. Still comes out sounding like fat. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we have the first card out is the Queen of Wands, and then we have the 9 of Swords. So the Queen of Wands is something about your current energies in the last month or so. And that has to do with somebody, again, communication. Because remember, when you're ramping up to or ramping down to either a retrograde or direct or whatever, the energies are moving. They don't stop. So some of those energies, like when we talk about the full moon or the new moon, the tides, it's a push-pull energy kind of a thing. So you're always in, either going in an energy, coming out of an energy, or in an energy. Okay. Sorry. But definitely, I just did a TikTok video and it's not loading for some reason, for the Mercury retrograde. But anyway, so you've got to ask yourself, and what energy are you going into right now? What energy are you in? What energy are you coming out of? Because this is really huge, especially if you're dealing with kerfuffle meaning, low vibrational, low frequency fights, arguments, just feeling unsettled, that kind of a thing. Because the Queen of Wands is about believing in herself, knowing what she is, knowing what she's gonna say, but I just have a feeling somebody's been really sort of not wishy-washy. They just don't know themselves that well. It's like, I can give you an example. When my daughter left, empty nester, 28 years of having her around, and then she's gone, and I'm like, oh wow, who am I now? Because I was raising her for 28 years, so, and everything went to her, so now it's just me, and it's like, who am I now? Because when I had her at 35, 36, I wasn't the same person. So that kind of a mentality, really, you've got to start with yourself, your inner self. So really start talking to yourself in high vibration. Who am I? What do I want to be? Where do I want to go? Stop being, I love this thing. Jim Carrey had it on there. It's like, he said, I don't exist. And this is sort of where we're at this moment with this energy. It's like, and he's like, no, even Jim Carrey didn't exist. They're characters. Are you playing a character, or are you being your authentic self? Because your first card out is the 9 of Swords. Something is stressing you out, and that is the smoke. Turn around and look at the mirror. Now, if you're having trouble with somebody else, that's the goblin energy, and that is dealing with somebody else's ego, somebody else's character, somebody else's whatever it is. So this is time to turn around and focus on the mirror, you and the mirror, okay? I don't know who that's for, but definitely. Okay, let's see what else is going on here in this reading. Somebody's losing a lot of sleep. Somebody did get some not so good news. I think it's about their health. Again, it's not, I hate to say it, it's not over until it's over. I say it's not over until Divine says it's over. Whatever this earth gives me, if it wants to give me crap, I'll give it crap back, because I'm strong. And so that's what I'm saying, is nothing is over until you say it's over, and you are divine. You have the power within you to push through anything, okay? All right. I don't know who that's for, but definitely I don't want to rain on somebody's parade, but you know what? We don't get good news all the time, and it's sad, but you have to look at it. Is it good news or not? Or is there something changing in my life that I need to change, that it's trying to show me? A lot of the times when we get thrown a struggle or a challenge, it's to say, what is it that I need to learn in this lesson to make me grow? So for me, I have a lot of perseverance. However, I'm stubborn. I'm a workaholic, and I need to slow down. So learning how to slow down is something I need to learn how to do. What is it, a struggle? Yes, because I like to stay active. I like to stay, that kind of thing. So whatever it is for you, I don't know who that download is for. That's for you. Okay. So your next card out is the Page of Cups. Something definitely wants to come your way. Oh boy, look at this. Page of Cups, center of your reading is for another number 4. Okay, there is something trying really, really hard to show you, and you're not paying attention, or you've been rejecting it. So this is something you want, but fear is really, really holding you back because you're holding on to stuff that you shouldn't be holding on to anymore. This is at the center of your reading. Now, this also could mean that you're trying to save. If you're a saver, you're trying to like save for a house, save for a boat, save for whatever. This is a good thing for you, whoever this is, because it's coming. Okay, it's coming. So when you've got the Knight of Cups, God, I can't even think. He's moving. However, he's moving away from holding on to something. So he's decided to let it go. Okay, and again, we're moving to another wand. Sorry, I was getting a couple of downloads. Definitely another wand. But the definitely thing is for this person is there is something good coming your way. However, really be realistic about what it is. Somebody wants to spend over their budget, and then it's not going to work out. So be really mindful of this smoke and mirrors, whatever this is. I see a car. I don't know what that is for somebody. So if somebody's trying to buy a car, or if somebody's car broke down, I don't know. I just see the car. I see my car out in the parking lot broke down too. But the thing is that don't let somebody take you for a ride. Don't let somebody talk you out of money. You shouldn't, like, if you go into something right away and they say, oh, you need to do that today, you need to, otherwise the sale's going to be gone. Let it go. Let the sale go, because if it's meant to be, it'll be there again, or the timing is not right now. But it's a sales tactic to try to get you to buy right now, impulse buy, and you don't want to do that.